In this session, we're going to look at a few ways we can dynamically view our models in geometry. On my screen is a drawing that represents a proposed box culvert replacement and road resurfacing. I'm going to start by launching the orbit command. When I use orbit, I can spin my model around and view it in 3D. When I'm finished reviewing the model, I can right-click and choose Reset View to put my view back the way it was. Another thing we can do is split our screen into multiple views. In this case, I'm selecting the corridor, and then I'll bring up the section editor. This allows me to view my model from three different directions: section, plan, and profile view. Now, this view configuration is created for me automatically. I can also create my own. I can also save these if I want to reuse them later. When I'm in the section editor, I can see exactly where I am in the overall scheme of the model using these lines. In the plan view, I just drag the line over and I can see the section view at that location. I can do the same thing in the profile. We can drag this over to set our location in the overall roadway model. Another option we have is to view our geometry in a separate viewer. If I select my surfaces, I can come up and launch the object viewer. This brings up the selected geometry in an isolated viewer where I can orbit it around and review the geometry. Now, by default, the model is being viewed using a parallel view. If I flip to perspective, I get a true three-point perspective view, which adds more realism to the appearance of the model. We can also drive our corridor if we want. If I select the corridor, I can come up and launch the drive command. I will then select the feature line that represents my path that I'm going to follow. In this case, I'd like to use the center line, so I will select the center line. And then in the navigation tools, I'll come up and press play. This gives me the ability to simulate what it would be like to drive along the proposed design. As you can see, using Civil 3D, we have several ways to dynamically view our geometry and models.